Hello everyone, today we're going to dive into the intricate subject of constant suffering. Many times it seems like life hurls challenges our way that we simply can't avoid. Have you ever experienced days where it feels like you're moving through life weighed down by a heavy heart, carrying an unseen burden that only you can feel? If you have, you're definitely not alone. 1. A heavy heart, the weight of emotional pain. With every dawn, as the sun breaks the horizon with its golden light, you awaken feeling an endless suffering due to countless challenges that test the limits of your resilience. This incessant pain that accompanies you is not a mere whim of fate, but a sign of something extraordinary within you, something the universe recognizes and shapes through your suffering. The life of the chosen ones is a journey filled with sacrifices and trials, where every step is taken with effort and every victory is wrested from the clutches of despair. Walking through a spiritual desert, where mirages of relief and rest always seem out of reach, is something you're well acquainted with. It is precisely in this desert that the true essence of the great ones is revealed. In the furnace of suffering, the gold of your soul is purified, forging in you a strength and wisdom few can imagine. Join us as we explore the reasons that lead you to endure such agony, revealing the main causes that weave the thread of your existence with pain and greatness. 2. Enemies and constant obstacles. As a chosen one, you are part of a greater purpose, well aware that the path to fulfilling this destiny is fraught with enemies and obstacles. From the moment you began to understand the magnitude of your mission, you faced adversaries who sought to bring you down, divert your path, and extinguish the flame that burns in your spirit. Every battle you wage is another testament to your strength and resilience, shaping your character in a unique and powerful way. The enemies you encounter are not just external. They come from all directions. People who don't believe in you, circumstances that seem insurmountable, and even the doubts and fears that haunt your mind all serve as trials by fire, testing your faith and determination. The nature of the obstacles you face is varied and relentless, from small stones along the way to huge walls that seem impassable. The impact of these constant battles on your life is profound. Each confrontation drains your energy, but simultaneously strengthens your soul. You become a warrior, not only out of necessity but out of calling. However, the relentless struggles can create a sense of weariness, an exhaustion that seems never-ending. Yet, it is on this continuous battlefield that you discover the true extent of your courage and resilience. Compared to the everyday challenges everyone faces, yours are amplified by the nature of your destiny. While others may deal with minor conflicts, you face existential crises and challenges that test the limits of your endurance. With each defeated adversary, with each obstacle overcome, you prove to yourself and the universe that you are worthy of the title of Chosen One. Every victory, no matter how small, is a testament to your indomitable spirit. The story of David and the Philistines in the Bible is an emblematic example of the challenges the chosen ones face. David, a young shepherd, was called to face Goliath, a giant warrior. Against all odds, David prevailed, not by physical strength, but by unwavering faith and courage. He overcame an obstacle that seemed impossible, proving that the true strength of the chosen lies in the heart and faith. To deal with these elevated expectations, it is essential to practice self-compassion. Acknowledge that you are human and that failures are part of the growth process. Instead of punishing yourself for not reaching impossible goals, celebrate your small victories and use them as steps to build your confidence. Find moments to reflect and adjust your goals according to your abilities and current circumstances, giving yourself permission to make mistakes and learn. 3. Burden of impossible expectations. Every day, you feel the weight of the world on your shoulders, grappling with the overwhelming nature of expectations that fall upon you. These are not ordinary expectations. They are vast and seemingly impossible. Like mountains, you are called to move with the strength of your faith and determination. Since you can remember, it seems everyone expects something grand from you, as if your destiny were written in the stars, waiting to be fulfilled. Imagine the everyday expectations everyone faces: a father's desire for his son to be successful, a friend's hope relying on your support, or the responsibility to be a good professional. Now amplify all this 1,000 times more. The expectations imposed on the chosen ones are like an incessant storm, a constant pressure to not only survive but to shine amidst the darkness. This invisible but overwhelming burden shapes every choice and action you take. The psychological impact of these expectations is profound and multifaceted. Anxiety may corrode your peace, creating a constant sense that you will never be enough, never able to live up to what is expected of you. This can lead to mental and emotional exhaustion, an internal battle that no one else can see but that you face daily. With every small failure, the weight of expectations increases, whispering that you fall short of your destiny. When these expectations are not met, the consequences can be devastating. You may feel like you have failed not only yourself but everyone who believes in you. This disappointment can overshadow any small triumphs, creating a vicious cycle of doubt and frustration. The Bible offers a powerful insight into this burden through the story of Moses. Chosen to lead the people of Israel out of Egypt, Moses faced titanic expectations. The people expected miracles, liberation, and an infallible leader. The pressure on Moses was immense, and even as a prophet, he had moments of doubt and weakness. Nevertheless, he persevered, finding strength in his faith and divine mission. To deal with such high expectations, it is crucial to find strategies that can alleviate some of this burden. First, remember that you are human and that failure is part of the growth process. Accept your limitations and celebrate your victories, however small they may be. Then, it is important to distinguish between external expectations and your own aspirations. Focus on what truly matters to you, what makes your heart beat. Finally, seek support in your faith, your friends, and your own resilience. You were chosen not because you are perfect, but because you are capable of overcoming extraordinary challenges, even when all seems lost. 4. Personal sacrifice and loss. The sacrifices you make are immense and often invisible to others. You give up comforts, personal dreams, and even beloved relationships, all in the name of a greater purpose. Compared to sacrifices in real life, yours are elevated to an almost transcendental level. While others may abstain from small luxuries, you relinquish essential parts of yourself, sacrificing the present for the future, the immediate for the eternal. With each renunciation, a part of you is left behind, creating scars that mark not only the body but also the spirit. The pain of these losses can be overwhelming, a constant sense of mourning that never seems to diminish. However, it is through this pain that you find an inner strength, a reservoir of energy that propels you forward even when all seems lost. The feeling of loss and mourning is a constant companion in the lives of the chosen ones. Each sacrifice brings with it a sharp pain, a void that is difficult to fill. You feel the weight of these losses every day, but you also know they are necessary for the fulfillment of your destiny. It is a cruel paradox where pain and magnitude walk side by side, each feeding the other inexorably. The example of Abraham in the Bible, who was called to offer his beloved son as a sacrifice, demonstrates the extreme obedience and faith demanded of the chosen ones. This act was a test of faith and loyalty to God, showing that the chosen often face demands beyond human understanding. At the last moment, God provided a ram, sparing Isaac and rewarding Abraham's unwavering faith. To overcome the constant obstacles, cultivate a resilient mindset. Train your mind to see each challenge as an opportunity for growth. Practices like meditation and mindfulness can help you maintain calm and clarity in the face of adversity, allowing you to respond more effectively and strategically. It is also beneficial to develop problem-solving skills, learning to break down large challenges into smaller, more manageable tasks. 5. Loneliness and isolation. In the silent moments of the night when the world is asleep and you lie awake, the weight of your loneliness presses down on you like a heavy blanket. As a chosen one, you often find yourself on a path that few can understand, a journey that requires solitude and introspection. This isolation is not just physical, but also emotional and spiritual, a solitary pilgrimage where you are your only companion. Compared to the loneliness others experience, yours is profound and pervasive, touching every aspect of your existence. The isolation you feel is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it is a necessary condition for deep self-reflection and communion with the divine. On the other hand, it is a source of deep pain, a void that is difficult to fill. This solitude can lead to feelings of abandonment, as if you are walking through a desert with no end in sight. However, It is precisely in this desert that you find the strength to carry on, the inner resources that sustain you in your darkest hours. In the Bible, the story of Elijah in the wilderness is a powerful example of this profound loneliness. After facing the prophets of Baal, Elijah fled to the desert, feeling isolated and abandoned. Yet, in his solitude, he encountered God in a gentle whisper, finding the strength to continue his mission. This story illustrates how moments of isolation can lead to profound spiritual encounters, providing the sustenance needed to fulfill one's destiny. 6. Distrust and betrayals. The distrust you face is not just an external challenge. It stems from the fear and misunderstanding of those who cannot see the vision you carry in your heart. They do not understand the fire that burns within you, the unwavering determination to follow a path few dare to tread. This constant skepticism can erode your confidence, planting seeds of doubt in your mind already overwhelmed by daily challenges. Unfortunately, betrayals are frequent companions of the chosen ones. Those you trust can, in an instant, turn their backs or even conspire against you. These betrayals are not just acts of disloyalty, they are stabs in your soul, making you question the very essence of your purpose. The pain of being betrayed by someone close is a wound that takes time to heal, a constant reminder of the vulnerability of trust. Compared to experiences of betrayal in real life, yours is amplified by the magnitude of your destiny. Each betrayal is not just a character flaw of the betrayer, but a blow against the mission you carry. It is a cruel reminder that greatness attracts not only admirers, but also enemies disguised as friends. You feel like Jesus at the Last Supper, knowing that among the closest there is a Judas ready to betray you. The story of Judas and the betrayal of Jesus is one of the most significant examples in the Bible of this intense level of betrayal. Jesus, knowing Judas would betray him, still chose to follow his path, understanding that betrayal was part of his divine mission. This act of betrayal led to a series of events that culminated in the crucifixion and eventual resurrection, illustrating the paradoxical relationship between betrayal and the fulfillment of divine destiny. 7. The burden of knowledge and awareness. As a chosen one, you possess a heightened awareness and knowledge that set you apart from others. This knowledge is both a gift and a burden, a light that illuminates your path but also reveals the darkness that others cannot see. You see the world with a clarity that is often painful, understanding the deeper truths and underlying currents that shape human existence. This heightened awareness makes you acutely aware of the suffering and injustice in the world, a constant reminder of the work that needs to be done. Compared to the awareness others possess, yours is magnified by your destiny. You cannot turn a blind eye to the suffering around you. You are called to act, to make a difference no matter how small. This burden of knowledge can be overwhelming, a constant weight on your shoulders that never lets you rest. It is a reminder of the immense responsibility you carry, a calling that cannot be ignored. In the Bible, the story of Solomon illustrates the burden of knowledge. Solomon, blessed with unparalleled wisdom, understood the complexities of life and the human condition. This wisdom brought him great insight, but also deep sorrow, as he saw the vanity and futility of many human endeavors. Yet, it was this wisdom that enabled him to lead his people with justice and compassion, fulfilling his divine destiny. 8. High sensitivity and empathy. Your heightened sensitivity and empathy set you apart from others, allowing you to feel the emotions and energies around you with great intensity. This sensitivity is both a blessing and a curse, enabling you to connect deeply with others but also making you vulnerable to the pain and suffering that permeate the world. Compared to the emotional experiences of others, yours are magnified, a constant barrage of feelings that can be overwhelming. Your empathy allows you to understand and connect with people on a profound level, offering comfort and support in times of need. However, it also means that you absorb the pain of others, carrying their burdens alongside your own. This emotional weight can be exhausting, a constant drain on your energy that leaves you feeling depleted and overwhelmed. The Bible offers the story of Jesus as an example of this heightened sensitivity and empathy. Jesus, deeply moved by the suffering of others, performed miracles of healing and offered compassion to those in need. His empathy was a source of strength, enabling him to connect with people on a profound level and fulfill his divine mission. However, it also made him vulnerable to the immense pain and suffering of the world, a burden he carried with unwavering love and compassion. 9. Pursuit of perfection. As a chosen one, you strive for perfection in all that you do, holding yourself to the highest standards. This pursuit of perfection is not driven by ego or vanity, but by a deep sense of duty and responsibility. You understand that your actions have far-reaching consequences, and you seek to live up to the divine expectations placed upon you. Compared to the aspirations of others, your pursuit of perfection is elevated, a constant quest for excellence that demands unwavering dedication and discipline. This relentless pursuit can be both motivating and exhausting. It drives you to achieve great things, to push the boundaries of what is possible. However, it also sets you up for disappointment and self-criticism when you fall short of your lofty goals. The pressure to be perfect can be overwhelming, creating a constant sense of inadequacy and self-doubt. The Bible offers the story of Paul as an example of this pursuit of perfection. Paul, dedicated to his mission of spreading the gospel, held himself to the highest standards of conduct and devotion. His letters to the early Christian communities reflect his deep commitment to living a life of purity and righteousness, striving to be an example to others. Yet, he also acknowledged his human frailties, recognizing the need for grace and forgiveness in his pursuit of perfection. 10. Unwavering faith and trust. Your unwavering faith and trust in the divine set you apart from others, providing a source of strength and guidance in the face of adversity. This faith is not blind or unthinking. It is a deep, abiding trust that sustains you through the darkest of times. Compared to the faith of others, yours is profound and unshakable, a constant anchor in a turbulent world. This unwavering faith is both a source of comfort and a challenge. It provides the strength to endure suffering and to continue on your path, even when all seems lost. However, it also demands total surrender, a willingness to trust in the divine plan even when it is not clear or understandable. This level of faith requires a deep inner strength and a constant renewal of your spiritual commitment. The Bible offers the story of Job as an example of this unwavering faith. Job, faced with unimaginable suffering and loss, remained steadfast in his faith and trust in God. Despite his doubts and questions, he never wavered in his belief in the divine plan, ultimately finding redemption and restoration. His story is a testament to the power of unwavering faith in the face of immense suffering. In conclusion, the life of a chosen one is marked by profound suffering and extraordinary challenges. Yet, it is through these trials that you find your true strength and purpose. Each step you take, each battle you fight, brings you closer to fulfilling your divine destiny. Remember that you are not alone in your journey. The universe recognizes your greatness and supports you in ways you may not always see. Stay strong, stay faithful, and know that your suffering is not in vain. It is the crucible in which your true self is forged, a testament to your indomitable spirit and your unwavering commitment to the greater good.